Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel Destiny Moon Tarot, and welcome to yet another pick a card reading. In today's reading, we're going to be finding out what next blessing is ready to come into your life. Now, as always, I have three groups prepared for you guys to choose from, and in today's reading, you can choose based on the different tarot decks that I have here. So, group number one, your option is the Kawaii tarot. This is what the artwork in this tarot looks like. You have the moon card up here. Group number two, you have the choice of choosing the good karma tarot deck, and this is what the artwork looks like on this tarot deck. This is the Nine of Cups that we have right here. And group number three, your option is the Tarot of the Divine. This is what the artwork on your tarot deck looks like. We have the sun right here. I will be shuffling these cards when your reading um, comes, so you may or may not get these same cards again. But yeah, I just wanted to give you the option of choosing your deck based on the aesthetics of the artwork on them. Okay, so you can take as much time as you need. Pause this video if you'd like to. Once again, this is pile number one, pile number two, and pile number three. And once you have made your decision intuitively to pick either one or multiple of these groups, you can find the timestamps that correlate to your group's reading in the description box below, as well as in the pinned comments. So I will see you all in your reading. Hi, group one. You guys chose the Kawaii tarot deck. So let's find out what blessing is ready to come into your life. I'm just going to get your tarot in a while. Let's just begin with your pre shuffled oracle cards first to get a general idea of what blessing is ready to come into your life. Now, first up here, we have Hold Your Vision, Fixed Moon, as well as Love. Okay, so a blessing that's very clearly coming into your life, or is ready to come into your life rather, is the energy of love. Now, this could be about self love, this could be about love coming in the form of a romantic partner, this could be love coming in terms of you just being content and loving your life, loving the people around you, having like a good support system, having people around you that genuinely love you and you love them back. Okay. And honestly, it almost feels like, with Hold Your Vision right here, it feels like, if your idea of love seems a little bit unrealistic to you or the people around you, the message that's coming through for you is to just hold on to your vision. Okay, if you can imagine it in your head, if you can feel what this love feels like, then it is not unrealistic. It is absolutely capable of manifesting in your life, okay, and being a part of your reality, right? So, no matter what anyone tells you, don't bring down your standards, is a message that's coming through. And, don't settle for less than what you deserve, okay? Because honestly, I feel like the love that you want in your life, that pure, authentic, genuine, safe, and calm love that you're wanting in your life, is definitely on the cards for you. Okay, so the only, I guess, blockage in your life, or the only way that this would probably get delayed in your life, is your own mindset, your own sort of belief, your own limiting belief. Okay, so the message here is, don't let the inner saboteur, you know, stop you from believing that this love is out there. Don't let cynical, critical people around you tell you that this kind of love is impossible to find, because it really isn't. Okay. And like I said, this love could be love in any form, honestly, whether it's in terms of you feeling like you have love to give to a child, or if you have love to give to, a friend group, having people around you that you can genuinely call a friend, or, like I said, whether this is platonic love, romantic love, whether this is just love that you feel for your own life, you feel for your own body, you feel for your own self. Don't let someone else tell you that, you can't love yourself till you don't become skinny, or till you don't get married, or till you don't have children. Like, don't let anyone tell you that. And, least of all, don't let your own mind, and your own self-limiting beliefs tell you that. Okay, so just hold on to your vision, especially if you have pictures of this on your vision board. Make sure that you keep it in a place where you can actually see it, or make a conscious decision to look at your vision board every night before you fall asleep, and every morning, like, let it be the first thing that you see. Okay, instead of doom scrolling on your phone, instead of just staring into the abyss, make sure that your vision board is the first thing that you're looking at, if this kind of love is on your vision board. If it's not, if it's just something that you are visualizing, if you are just manifesting it through meditation or through any other means, the message here is to just hold on to your vision. Okay, just hold on, have faith that a higher power definitely wants you to have this love in your life, and no one can deny it to you. Okay, anything that's meant to be in your life, nobody can deny it to you. You cannot push away a person that's meant to be in your life. You cannot push away love that's meant to be in your life. Okay, so whatever is meant for you is definitely going to find its way to you. Your message is to just have hope that this thing can come true, and also to have faith that you deserve these things, and that there is a higher power, or God, or the universe, or whoever, that wants you to have this love in your life, and they are sending it to you. Okay, so you don't have to doubt it, just in case it's taking maybe longer than you hoped for, or, you know you're not really seeing that happening anytime soon. You don't know how this is going to happen. Just like try to not let that affect your belief too much. Okay, let that not deviate you from this vision that you have of this love in your life that you're wanting to manifest or wanting to experience. Okay, so let's get your tarot cards and let's see some more information about what blessing is coming into your life. So first up, we have the Magician. Like, I'm not even surprised that this card came up for you. Next up, we have Strength. We have the Eight of Cups. All right. Ooh, we have the Queen of Wands. Mm, interesting. And one last card, we have the Two of Wands. All right. Okay. Very interesting reading. Group number one. Your bottom deck energy is the Six of Cups. I also want to include this. Oh, and right below that is the Ten of Cups. Okay. And the Sun and the Knight of Cups. Okay, 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 okay. Okay. I am going to include this card though, the Six of Cups, because I really wanted to. But also because you have Ten of Cups here and the Sun here, just keep that in mind, okay? And the Knight of Cups here, just keep in mind that we have these cards coming out for you as well, okay? Um, so where do I begin? Okay, let me start with the fact that the magician came out for you right here, right? Now, the magician in conjunction to strength is reiterating what I was just saying. Okay, something that you maybe don't believe about yourself, or something that you are maybe unaware of about yourself, or maybe something that you forget from time to time and you need reminder of, is that you are a master manifester. You are really good at manifesting things into your life. And if you look back at it, like, even if you're like nodding your head saying no, I'm in denial, I don't believe it, I promise you, if you pause the video right now, look back in your life, you are going to notice that a lot of things that you wanted have come true in your life. A lot of things that you know like you can't really explain how this has come into fruition, but it has. And that is because you are a master manifester. You have gotten everything that you have wanted, or at least everything that you have hoped for. Okay, there is a possibility, of course, that there were things in your life that have manifested that you never wanted to experience, but even those experiences have taught you something, and they have made you, I guess, realize what you want more of in your life and what you don't want to experience, right? So I feel like those experiences have also helped you on your manifestation journey by making you focus on what it is that you do want. Maybe life has taught you some hard lessons to make you realize what you don't want, because maybe you didn't from the get go know exactly what you wanted. So life threw some experiences at you that made you realize, oh, these are things that I definitely don't want, and through the process of elimination, you have now come to a conclusion of what exactly you want in your life, and you have like a very clear vision of what that is, right? So yeah, just hold on to that vision, because you are a master manifester. So this is also like confirmation to, like, make sure that you keep your thoughts positive, that you have strength, have faith that this is going to come, have patience that this is going to come into your life. Okay. I don't want to preach about toxic positivity, but like anytime you find that you're having a thought which is negative, or you're having a thought that is making you spiral with anxiety, come back to your vision of what it is that you want. Okay, and come back to the faith that you are a very strong person. You have the inner strength that is required to manifest your dreams. Okay, so yeah, I mean, honestly, your mindset moving forward should be that I am manifesting all of my dreams and desires to come true. And when they do, I would like, the strength to walk away from it if it doesn't serve me, or if I feel like it's not good for me. But also, if I do feel like it's the best thing that's happened to me, please give me the discipline to maintain it. Yeah, that should be your affirmation or your mindset moving forward, right? With the Six of Cups and the Eight of Cups, what I can see is that there is probably like a past belief, maybe like a past person in your life that you have to officially let go of. Okay, this is someone who maybe you think you have gotten over, or maybe this is someone you think doesn't have a hold over you anymore, or you think you're completely healed from the situation. But I feel like there is a little bit more releasing that you need to do, in terms of this, especially if this is like a person that you were romantically involved with. Okay, someone who you have history with. um, yeah, there is a message to completely walk away from this person. Okay, you will still have the memories that you have with them. That's not something that you have to worry about, but you don't have to keep them in your life in order to keep these memories alive, if that makes sense. And this might be a message for like a very few of you, but this is really coming through. This is also confirmation if you have been wondering if you should block this person or remove them from your friend list or delete their number. This is your confirmation. Yes, please do it. Okay, because you have been doing the inner work. With the Queen of Wands, you are this attractive, radiant, confident, gorgeous person who has been working on themselves, and you were maybe settling for something that is less than what you deserve. Okay, because you thought you deserve this, or because you thought that there's history here, or because you've known this person for a very long time, or because you have memories with them. you know but honestly, the message here is that you know that you are better off without them. This person knows that you are better than them, and I think by keeping them in your life, you're just dimming your own light. you are just blocking your own blessings. So honestly, the message here is to just step into your power, okay? Just like really believe that this is who you are, because it is. You have been working towards this, okay? So like recognize this and live this energy, live this Queen of Wands energy. Yeah. And with the Two of Wands, what I'm also seeing is that there is a possibility that when this new blessing comes into your life, you might compare it to your past, or you might compare this new person to your ex or whoever this is. Or you might compare this new person's behavior to your ex's behavior a lot. So the message here is to not do that. And the only way that that can happen is that if you really let the past be in the past, let this new person surprise you, let this new person show you who they are. And you, being the Queen of Wands, you get to decide whether this is something that you want to accept, this new love that's coming into your life, whether you want to accept this, or whether you feel like there's something better out there for you. Okay. It would be unfair not just to this new person coming into your life, but also to your own self, to compare a healthier, better, genuine, more authentic love to someone who was probably taking advantage of you, probably stringing you along, probably ghosting you, probably just using you to build themselves up and to boost their own ego, right? While making you feel bad about yourself, while making you feel like actually they're the price and you're just someone they're settling for and you can't do better than them. It's not fair on this new person coming into your life to be compared to someone like that. And it's not fair to you to be compared, to be, to have the bar that low when it comes to love, right? Because what I do see coming into your life with this love card, and also the fact that we had the 10 of cups, you're happily ever after, your your the sun, your just happy moment, your time to shine, right? When all of this is on the cups for you, the Knight of Cups is a very romantic kind of a partner, someone who says all the right things, does all the right things, who makes you feel like you are a princess because they give you princess treatment without you asking for it. This is the person who offers you their cup instead of asking you what you bring to the table, right? When you have these cards as well, when you have a chance to be happy, when you have a chance to experience that happily ever after, why would you throw that away because of what this previous person said or did, right? Why would you want to compare a new person who can give you so much happiness to someone who didn't even deserve you in the first place? Why is that the bar? Why are you comparing other people to that person? Why are you comparing yourself to who you were when you let this person take advantage of you? You have grown, you have healed. So obviously that means that when you have upgraded yourself, people that are on an upper level, that are also on an upgraded level, will find you, right? So why is the bar so low? Why are you comparing them to this person? Why are you comparing yourself and thinking of like how you got this amazing thing when the previous person was treating you badly? Like, why would you do that to yourself? Why would you sabotage yourself, right? And like, yeah, my wrist just made a noise. So yeah, like, cracking my old bones, even though I shouldn't be calling myself that old. I'm not that old. But like, yeah, let that old self go, let that old self go so that you can truly welcome this new and authentic love into your life, right? I want you guys to experience this 10 of cup moment, this sun moment in your life, okay? And one of the ways that you can do that is by completely letting go of this 8 of cup situation, the 6 of cup situation, this person that in your head you feel like, oh my god, that was my person, we have so much history, we have a past. Let the past be in the past so you can make space for a good and bright and happy new future. Yeah. So that is the reading that I have for you guys, group number one. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more readings from me. Claim this loving energy in the comments below. And I will see you all in my next one. Bye, guys. Hi, group two. Welcome to your reading. You guys chose the Good Karma Tarot deck, so we shall begin with this in a while. I'm just going to put this aside and start off with your pre shuffled oracle cards first to let you know what blessings are ready to come into your life. Now, first up, we have you and your loved ones are safe, new moon in Cancer, and then we have companionship. Okay, okay, that's a nice message. Okay, so something that like a blessing that is ready to come into your life is that of quality companionship. Okay, quality people. Now, whether this is one person or multiple people, I'm not sure. This is a general reading. Take it as it resonates. But I feel like there's something about your energy group number two that's telling me that I don't think you want a lot of friends. Okay, you are a quality over quantity kind of a person, which means that you feel like even if you have one friend and that friend is genuinely your friend, that's all you need. You don't really need anyone else in your life. You don't need 10 people to be your friends. You don't need to be Miss or Mr. Popular. You don't have to be liked by everyone. That's not you. What you believe is in quality companionship. Okay, and that is exactly what's coming into your life, and I see that happening for you because I feel like you're also the kind of person who's very protective and loving over your loved ones. Okay, people who you love so fiercely, you love so loyally, that you genuinely care about these people and you genuinely want them to be safe and happy and fulfilled. And um, you also might be someone who believes in evil eye or believes in negative energies, and you want to protect yourself and your loved ones from this kind of energy. You don't like the kind of people who stir the pot and start gossip for no reason. You don't like the kind of people who spread rumors about you or other people. You don't really like that. And I feel like because of that, um maybe up until now in your life, you have not maybe opened up to a lot of people, or maybe because of that reason you have never had like a lot of friends, or someone that you could probably completely trust, completely welcome into your life, completely embrace in your life. And maybe because of that, up until now, you have also maybe been a little bit lonely. But I see those days ending for you. There is this song, it's called Dog Days Are Over. I'm forgetting who it's by, but it's a really sweet song. So I feel like that is the energy that you're in, your dog days are over, which basically means that, your days of struggle, your days of loneliness, your days of living an unloved, unfulfilled life is behind you, because I feel like there is quality companionship coming into your life. Now, this could be in terms of, like I said, platonic or romantic. This could be a romantic companion coming into your life, a friend coming into your life. This could even be a pet coming into your life. Okay, maybe a pet that you're adopting, a dog or a cat that you're adopting, right? And this is bringing in a lot of um, it's basically just opening up your life and your heart to a healthy relationship. Okay, and that is the blessing I see coming into your life. Something that you might be worried about is, of course, evil eye, but like a message here for you is also that you and your loved ones are safe, so you don't have to worry about other people sabotaging this companionship or other people coming in between this. So, if you're worried about posting them on Instagram or like posting about them on social media, then that's just something that you don't really have to worry about. At the same time, I mean, this is just personal advice coming to you. Not everybody needs to know everything about your life. Group number two, okay? So you don't have to post everything about this new companionship on social media, okay? You can make this person's existence known on social media by posting them, but you don't have to constantly post them. Yeah, you don't have to constantly post every single thing you guys do together. Yeah. So one of the ways that you can protect yourself from evil eye practically is by making sure that not everyone knows your business, basically. Yeah. So that is the message. Let's get your tarot cards now. This is the Good Karma Tarot deck that I am shuffling to get some more information about this blessing that's coming into your life. So we have the Six of Wands. That's sweet. We have the King of Cups. Okay. We have the King of Wands. Ooh, okay. Okay. We have the Ace of Wands. And lastly, we have the Fool. Okay. Your bottom deck energy is the Nine of Cups. This was the card that I showed you guys, right? Oh my god. And the fact that it's come up for you, this didn't happen in group number one's reading. Like I said in the intro, it's not necessary that the bottom deck energy for like every deck that I was introducing in the intro will come up for you. But it has come up for you. This didn't happen for group number one. So you guys are really lucky. But like, this is exactly what I was talking about, you feeling less lonely, you feeling more emotionally satisfied, because the Nine of Cups is the ultimate card of emotional satisfaction. Okay, this is also a card of like all of your wishes and desires coming true. It's almost like the card of like a genie granting you all of your wishes, not just three wishes. Okay, it's not even limited to three wishes. It's how many other wishes you want, and they're all coming true, right? So yeah, feeling like you're on cloud nine because of this new companionship that's coming into your life, feeling emotionally satisfied is the blessing that's coming into your life. Now with the Six of Wands, what I can see is that even though you are worried about evil eye and stuff like that, I feel like the people in your life that genuinely love you and care for you, like your support system, whether this is friends, whether this is family, whether this is people who you genuinely love and care about, now these important people are the ones who are going to be very happy for you with this new companionship. Okay, they're going to love you, support you, they're going to celebrate this new companionship in your life, they're going to say that you are deserving of this, they're going to be very happy for you. Okay, with the Fool here, I also feel like this is going to be a new beginning. And also because we have the Ace of Wands, and aces also represent new beginnings. So this could be like a new creative beginning in your life, where you're probably starting from scratch. You will be learning a lot on this journey with this new companion. So maybe you'll be learning how to be in a healthy relationship, or how to be in a relationship if that's something you've never experienced before. Maybe you're going to be, like I said, if this is like a pet that's coming into your life, you're going to learn on the job, right? You will learn how to take care of a pet while you're taking care of the pet, because there's some things that will happen and you'll be like, oh my god, I didn't know that was something that happens. So you will be learning with them. This is going to be a journey where you will be learning, and it's going to be a very enjoyable journey. Yeah. There's also like a dog here in her basket, so like I do feel like a lot of you, this is like a a dog or a pet that's coming into your life, or the person who's coming into your life, if this is a person, is going to be a very loyal and faithful friend, okay, because that's the quality of a dog, right? I also know that there is this trend going on right now on social media where everybody wants like a golden retriever boyfriend. So that is also coming through here for some of you. Again, that depends on what kind of companionship you're looking for. I know not everyone here is looking for love, not everyone here is looking for a boyfriend. So, take it how it resonates. Um, but yeah, this is a companion who you can do a lot of fun new things with that you have never done before. So like if this is a dog, you're gonna go to a dog park with them, you're going to probably meet other people through them, you're going to play catch with them, right? You'll train them. Oh my god, you'll give them a treat and you'll teach them how to roll over and stuff like that. Or if this is like a new friend, maybe you will be going on like picnics or walks in the park, stuff like that. If this is a person like romantically that's coming into your life, then maybe you'll be going on a lot of dates with them, right? So you'll be doing a lot of new creative things that you've never done before with this person, and in doing so you are going to be learning a lot from this journey and also from this person, right? Now, the fact that we have the King of Cups and the King of Wands here, ooh, makes me feel like either this companionship is coming through with two people, a water sign and a fire sign, or you will have the option of choosing between a water sign and a fire sign. Okay, so like if this is a friendship, maybe you're going to be friends with two people, two new people, one water sign and one fire sign person. Or if this is a relationship, maybe you're going to get to choose between a water sign person and a fire sign person. They are going to be very different from each other, but you're going to have a lot of fun. Like they're both right for you in different ways, but what decision you make is going to be based on how willing you are to learn, how willing you are to get to know these people. Okay, so that's a message that's coming through. Now, water sign people are Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Fire sign people are Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. So that is something that I'm picking up on here. Water sign people, the King of Cups, represents someone who's very emotionally mature, someone who's very calm, someone who's very dreamy, someone who is very soft spoken, very polite, just a very go with the flow kind of a person, doesn't feel rushed, doesn't rush you, is a chill, calm kind of a person. A King of Wands is a bit of a leader. They're very disciplined, they know what they want and they go after it. This is someone who likes to be on time. This is someone who likes to do things. They can't just sit idly, they want to do things, right? A big difference between them is also that the King of Wands is a bit of an extrovert, a bit of a people person, and the King of Cups is a bit of an introvert. I mean, they do like people, but then that's the thing, right? Like they're a bit too deep. They like to get to know people deeply, so it's difficult for them to have frivolous surface level conversations. Okay, not that they run away from people or anything, but yeah. um, for some of you, an option that I'm also getting is that the option that you get to choose from between two people is that one person probably has dimples and the other probably has like a well groomed beard, or just a beard that you find really attractive. Yeah. I mean, the King of Cups and the King of Wands are both very attractive people in their own right. So, yeah, I do feel like these are attractive people, of course. But that obviously just like um, is limited to if you're wanting a romantic partner. I'm hoping and guessing that you're not choosing, you know, platonic relationships based on looks. But even if you are, hey, we are visual beings, humans. So, yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's okay if that is a criteria for you. I'm not judging. Um, but yeah, that could be one of the ways that you recognize these people. Okay, one person has dimples, one person has a really nice beard, but they're both attractive in their own way. So yeah, this could also be like, if they're friends, maybe you can have one friend that's this way, like the King of Cups, and one friend that's the King of Wands. So they're kind of like the devil and the angel on your shoulder if you're going to be a trio. If this is like a pet that you're um, adopting, maybe these are the two options that you'll have, like someone like a pet that's calmer and a pet that's like jumpy and just like bubbly and hyper and yeah, chaotic and just runs around everywhere. So yeah, I mean, the decision is yours to make. I feel like whatever decision you make is going to be the right one for you, considering that both of these options, you know, are options that will really benefit you. These are options that you will appreciate, and these are the options that I think. Like there's something about both of these options that are very tempting and that's very much on your list. Okay, so I feel like both of these things are like both of these options offer you with opportunities to experience things that you've always wanted to experience. Okay, so if you have a list of qualities, or if you have a list of um yeah, qualities that you want your future spouse or your companion or your friend or your pet to have, I feel like there will be some qualities of it present in both of these options. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it honestly doesn't matter which one you choose if you're choosing one of them. But if you are just embracing both of these things, and that's great, both of these options. I am not encouraging you to cheat on people. I am not encouraging you to two-time people. But if you are polyamorous, then maybe this is a message for you. But like I said, maybe the option bit is a message for you if you are looking for companionship through love. But if this is just friends or this is just pets, then take your pick. Okay. um so yeah, that is the reading that I have for you guys, group number 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. Claim this companionship, claim this emotional satisfaction, claim this safety and security in the comments below if you'd like to. And I shall see you all in my next one. Bye guys. Hi, Group 3. Welcome to your reading. You guys chose the Tarot of the Divine Tarot deck. So let's find out what blessing is ready to come into your life. Starting off with your pre shuffled oracle cards first, and then we will be getting in the tarot. So, first up, we have Don't Let Your Past Hold You Back, South Node, and we have Sanctuary. Okay. I feel like a blessing, group number 3, that's coming into your life is that you are now finally at a stage in life where you're willing to let something from the past go. You are accepting that this happened in your life and this happened in your past. Just because it happened in your past doesn't mean it has to be a part of your present, and it definitely does not mean that you have to carry it forward with you in the future. You can carry the lessons, you can carry the good memories, you can probably carry some of the things from your past, but you're no longer attached to your past in the sense that you're not letting it hold you back anymore. Okay. This could be childhood trauma, this could be a past relationship that went sour. um, this is just something that is blocking your way to finding peace, to finding happiness, to finding calmness within a storm. It almost feels like there is a storm that's brewing and you are right in the middle of it. And for some reason, you're just not able to get out of that storm. Have you sometimes had that dream, or maybe you have been having that dream where you're late for something, and no matter how fast you're going, you're still not able to reach it? Or you're chasing something and you're just not able to catch up to it for some reason. Or maybe that's just how you're emotionally feeling. But right now, I think something that is that you don't want to carry forward this energy into the future. Okay, you don't want this to be your energy for the rest of your life. You would like to feel safe, feel calm in your own mind, in your own body, in your, like, at a soul level. You just want to be able to take a deep breath and just feel peace and calmness and quiet. Okay, and I feel like this happy place, this calm place, is right within your reach as soon as you let go of whatever is holding you back. Now, whether this is memories of the past, whether this is a person, whether this is a place, whether this is a belief, you feel like you're now ready to let the past be in the past. You are now ready to get out of your bed and switch on the lights. That is the image that I'm getting. Like, you're done staring at, your ceiling. You're done staring into the abyss. You're done just laying in bed, just looking up at the ceiling fan. You're done. What you would like now is to switch on the light so you can see how beautiful life is. And it's beautiful because you have found peace, calmness, serenity within your own mind, body, and soul. Maybe also in your own environment. Okay. So that is something that I'm picking up on. A blessing that's coming into your life is this realization that you either need to leave this behind, or this, like, initiation where you're finally beginning to leave this in your past. This could come in through also, like, just going to, like, a retreat or an ashram, on a vacation that brings you peace. Maybe you're going to go on a nature walk. Maybe you're going to reconnect with nature in some way. Um, Reconnect in nature in the sense, connect with nature, like the trees and the ocean and stuff like that. Or connect with your own true nature, your own true self, yourself that you had forgotten even exists because you were just in survival mode up until now. Right, this is a bit of a heavy energy I'm picking up on, but I feel like this heavy energy is finally ending. Okay, I finally see you, like, sighing, like, just, yeah, like, sighing with relief. Yeah, just taking a deep breath and just, like, sighing, because wow, you have finally made it to the end of the line. you know War is over. Yeah. That is the energy that I'm picking up on for you guys, for sure. Let's get your tarot cards, and let's get some more information about how this is going to, oh, okay, happen. This is too many cards. I just want this because I have seen it, and this because it fell out. And we'll get some more cards for you. Okay. Mm, hmm. One last card. Mm, let's see. Ooh, okay. Okay. Good cards, really good cards. Bottom deck energy is the Fool. Okay. Yeah, you're ready. You're ready for new beginnings. You're ready to start a new journey. You're ready to stop being a fool. You're ready to have learned your past mistakes, and you're ready to move on. Yeah, that is a message that I'm picking up. The Fool card here, it represents the Little Mermaid, Ariel, how she's longing to live in the human world. But I don't know if you've seen this, but there's this picture, like someone drew it. I'm not exactly sure who, but it's of Ariel with her human legs sitting on a rock, stitching her legs together so that it can be a fin again, and so that, she can go back into the water again. And it signifies, or it, shows basically regret of a previous decision. Something that she thought was what she wanted turned out to be something really bad for her. Now she's wishing her own life. So, if that is a message that resonates, then I feel like maybe that could be the energy that you're in right now, or that could be the energy that is really making you want peace. You want to make peace with the decisions you have made in the past, and you're willing now to not just forgive other people for wronging you, but also forgiving yourself for once being naive enough to think that you wanted that and for going after it, but now realizing that it was probably a mistake or probably something that wasn't good for you. And you know um better late than never, that is a saying. So I feel like as long as you have realized that um you made a mistake and you want to rectify it, or the fact that you want to um, forgive yourself and just accept what has happened and move on, that in itself is a very commendable act, because not many people have the self awareness to realize where they have gone wrong, and not a lot of people have the strength to walk away from something that is not good for them. A lot of people stay in toxic relationships and toxic situations because they feel like that's a choice that they have made, and now they have to defend that choice, um, if it's the last thing that they'll ever do, which I mean is really sad. It is very sad that people believe they have to live with the mistakes they have done, even though there are some mistakes that can be corrected, right? So I feel like there is something in your past that you are willing to move on from, and that has taken a lot of strength, that has taken a lot of um, I guess, inner work, that has also taken a lot of self awareness for you to realize that. And I think just for that itself, you should be patting yourself on the back. Okay. So, with the Six of Swords, I definitely see you moving away. You're moving away. With the Chariot, I feel like you're moving away from what was holding you back towards the unknown, because I don't think you really know what the future has in store for you, but you are in this mindset that whatever is going to happen, it's just upward and onward from here. Okay, maybe that is your mentality. Maybe your mentality is that the only place from rock bottom is upwards, right? So you just don't know what the future holds for you, but you do know that it's going to be better than what you have experienced. And you also know that you are divinely protected, divinely guided. So the higher power or the universe that has helped you move away from this is also going to align you with what is meant for you. Okay, so wherever you found this inner strength from, wherever you found this determination from within you, it was given to you from like maybe a higher power or maybe just destiny, right? So you're just believing in that, you're believing in the unknown, and you're you know going more with the flow. You're just accepting life for what it is, and you're saying, hey, things that I have no control over, in those areas, let spirit guide me. 1111, when I saw the screen. So yeah, this is like a 1111 wish come true, right? Or 1111 could be a number that you're constantly seeing. 1111, when added together, gives you the number 4, which is the number of safety, security, stability. So you know you might be fearing that walking away from this is shaking your core, but there's also belief that you are moving towards safety, you're moving towards the shore from rough seas. Here also, look, there are rough seas, but then there is a shore that you are walking walking towards, sailing towards. So that is a message that's coming through for you. Within the Judgment card, I feel like this honestly feels like karma. Judgment is the card of karma. It is the card of life coming full circle. Okay, you getting what you finally deserve. These like dark murky clouds finally parting, and like letting the sun light shine its light on you to rejuvenate you. Yeah. So this is also something that could be happening for you. Something that is really helping you is just like staying out in the sun for a while, revitalizing your body. Something that I heard, I don't know if it's true because I came across it on the internet, and you just need to take everything you hear on the internet with a grain of salt. So I don't know if there's any truth to it or how true it is, but apparently 8 minutes in the sun give you enough vitamin D for like 6 months. Again, I don't know if that's true or not, but if it is, that's something that you can definitely try. Something I do believe has been, scientifically proven, and also something that I personally believe is that the sun really revitalizes your energy. It gives you more energy, it heals you as well. So, like, yeah, sunbathing for a while, just like experiencing just the warmth of the sun for a while will do wonders for you, right? So this could be literally or metaphorically the sun shining down on you, you finally seeing good times, you finally seeing um, the light at the end of the tunnel if you feel like you've been stuck, right? And I was talking about how you are ready to switch on the light. So yeah, there's a lot of message here of like light coming through into your life, right? Now that could be light in the sense of like enlightenment, a realization, or just light in terms of more energy, or lightness of energy, just feeling like you have a lighter heart because you have let go of things and you are no longer burdened with the mistakes of the past or like grudges from the past. Yeah. So that is something that I'm seeing here with the Knight of Cups. What I can see is that a water sign person could be really significant on this journey. This could be a parent, a lover, a friend, a doctor, a healer, somebody who has a water sign. So this is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or they could just have, a very healing energy to them, a very healing and loving energy is coming towards your life, and they're really helping you on this journey. They're really going to be there as a support for you, and they're really going to help you bring more temperance into your life, bring more balance into your life. Okay, so now this could be a person, this could be a friend that you meet, or a therapist, or like I said, like a lover, someone who basically brings you to baseline, someone who helps you either when you fall back to this past, or some like someone who helps you just make sure that you are continuously working on bettering yourself, or someone who's making sure that you just like one of those friends that's just like checking up on you, you know what I mean? Because we do have friends, right? Like sometimes we tell our friends, oh my god, like just ask me if I have woken up at 6 o'clock every day. Just make sure that I wake up at 6 o'clock every day. And this person like messages you every day and they're like, hey, it's 6 o'clock, wake up. So like someone who is holding you accountable, this so that way they could be helping you, or like I said, this could be a therapist for a very small percentage of you, or maybe it'll resonate with a lot of you. Some of you are coming out of a depressive episode. I am filming this in the winter time, but towards the end of winter. So a lot of people get sad, seasonal affective disorder, which just means that they feel sadder and they feel like a lack of energy during the winter months, mainly because of not getting enough sun exposure as well. But um, yeah, so take your vitamin D vitamins, just a side note. But like, yeah, that happens to a lot of people, where people, start experiencing the symptoms of depression during a certain season. So that could be happening to you. So you are probably recovering from that as well. So this is like a therapist that is probably helping you with that. Or maybe you have bipolar or depressive episodes, and this is a therapist or a friend or a healer that's helping you through that, right? um so that is something that I'm picking up for you. I definitely feel like the blessing that's coming into your life is a lot more self acceptance, a lot more balance, a lot more energy, vitality, light, a feeling of calmness, a feeling of serenity, a feeling of inner peace. Okay, that is the blessing that I see coming into your life, group number 3. So I think I'm going to end your reading on that note. Let me know what you thought about this reading. Claim this reading in the comments below. If you'd like to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more readings from me, and I will hopefully see you all in my next one. Bye guys.